What is going on, everybody? I'm Shivaj, AKS4G, as we play Devil Escape July 11, 2026. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start tasting this game for now. And speaking of July 11, it's like 7-Eleven, which is a store, a convenience store or something like that. Alright, first you first from the open and see those Morse code table or not. 3, 2, 1. There's Morse code table, so just take it out of the backpack. Alright, let's see there's a Bluetooth on this cabin. How long is this gonna be a blank? I mean, it has to be secured, but let's see. 3, 2, 1. Nothing. Okay. I guess we open. Yeah, we open. Alright, you see a 3-digit code. That's gonna be nothing in picture frames, nothing in boxes. Let's do the clocks. So the only thing we should be using is, well, we can use any clock. Alright, black says 254. Let's try 254. So put the numbers 254. You get a 9. They just get the Salchers in the third room. Alright. And the pillars in the fourth last room. So I'm going to do that. And the only thing we cutting is the second right chair in the third room. You get a green triangle gem. And this shows the same as the green toolbox, which is cool. It's 1 down, 3 to go. You see 3 greens. That's the 3 colors on DVD player in the second, which shows the same room. Also, but a different room. You got red, blue, green. So set the colors. Red. I'm going to lower the volume a little bit. The last color green, set the second color blue. You get a hammer and just make the lamps and vases. And it's like RGB scrambled. Alright, I got 1 gem. I need 3 more. There are 2 secure spots. Alright, let's hit the lamps and vases all for roots, but not hit everything. I'll let you know which ones to hit. Okay. So the orange we're hitting overall is the 2 lamps in the second room, the blue vase, and the second lamp in the fourth last room. It's how much we're hitting overall. Which is the blue vase, you get a blue raindrop shade gem. And it's gonna be 2 down, 2 to go. We got the middle ones, we need the edges. Okay. Let's see, there's a blue tin inside the safe. 3, 2, 1. There it is. It said 284 equals 1. And how to know that? I used the Morse code table. Pretty simple. Alright, I will knock open the safe. You see a 3-inch code. It's a safe, it's a math problem. We got 3 numbers. We're gonna add all those numbers, see what the inch math problem is. So the first number is 228. Same number of circles and same number of dashes, but different numbers. Alright, the second is 132. That's the first number, 228. And then the third last number is 284. Alright, so 228 plus 132 plus 284. So you can calculate those 3 numbers and strengths on this. When you find out the answer is, you can put it in this safe, which inside should be a red circle or yellow square gem. So you can use an answer to solve this. According to Google, this math problem is going to be 644. So 228 plus 132 plus 284 is 644. So the answer math problem. So I'm going to put the numbers 644. You get a red circle gem. And you know what shows the same room? The green toolbox, of course. So that's going to be 3 down, 1 to go. I will knock down this cabinet. You'll see 4 reds. That's the 4 bricks in the third room. A lot happening in the third room. Okay, we got green, pink, yellow, red. So set the colors green, pink, the last color red, set the third color yellow. You get a yellow square gem. Speaking of that color, now we got all 4 gems, which is 4 down, 2 to go. Apply gems to the green toolbox, where we get the letter N. Alright, we can now solve this picture puzzle. This is drag and drop puzzle, which is the hardest part out of all 4 modes. Alright, once I get the letter A. Alright, you guys see the picture if you're starting house, happy future days. Detroit, so you get the letters N and A, which is sodium abbreviated. Not sodium abbreviated, sodium symbol. Yeah, there we go. Alright, these are the last 2 letters of following the show, which means that the 4th letter is A, and the 5th letter is N, which spells the word N. Now we got to put 300 letters in all 4 rooms. Alright, I think I found... Wait. I think I found 1 letter. Yeah, I found 1 letter right there. Okay. Let's see. Nothing in the third, nothing in the fourth last room. Alright, first is B. Hit a plant in the first room. The second is U on the second lamp, so hit that one. The third is R. It's a different plant, but it's a plant next to the TV. Those 2 letters on the second room. Now we got all 5 letters, and those are B, U, R, N, which spells the word burn, and A. So you can look at B, U, R, and A, scribble from what is that? Basically, it's considered a city a skyscraper view, or skyscraper place, but something like that. Rule, I would say. I could be wrong. If that still help you, remember, animation did last us. We should pay attention to that. Calculation. So what is urban? So going as well as letters U, R, B, A, and N, which the last few letters spells the word band. That's why the answer is urban. So we're going to set the letters and shows the same room as the B and with the B and the rental box. But anyways, we're going to set the letters U, R, B, anything like that, and you get the key. Alright, when we get the key, bam. We finally escaped the room right away. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys please subscribe, comment down below. And then, yeah, it's all for today. So I'll see you next time today for Kitchen Escape. Peace out.